Stone Sour, Buse, take one. Ouch. No. I mean, essentially, it was just kind of trying to make sure that the songs flowed, but at the same time, it fit with how the story was going. I mean, essentially, it was just about getting the right arrangement and making sure that the music really felt like it was flowing into one another, and then kind of doing a little, kind of rewriting and punching up here and there just to make sure that it was all staying in line. But I mean, essentially, it was pretty easy to make sure that it all felt natural and that it was heading in the right direction.
It was never the plan, honestly. It just naturally happened that way. Because really, we didn't know what the sequencing would be till towards the end of recording anyway. So it just happened to play out like that as far as the different instrumentation. A little bit more of that on part 2 than 1.
Yeah, we just kind of hit it, whatever was on the slate, that's what we did, and we just kind of tried to get the meat of everything first, and then just go back in and kind of add the little spice here and there, the ear candy. And I mean, I think doing it all at once, it gave it that same energy, and the same kind of urgency and the same kind of exuberance that we wanted with the music. We wanted it to have that kind of live feel, but at the same time, have those layers that really paint the picture for you in your head, and really kind of show off what we were trying to accomplish. He's Canadian.
Two totally different styles. With Dave was in some ways a drill sergeant to a degree as far as scheduling and following the schedule. I mean, we had we had like 3 months with the hard deadline with the Slipknot tour, so there was no going over the timeline. So he basically charted out what needed to be done, and to everybody else in the band, I mean, credit, we had to follow that and really work hard. I mean, there was days, I was pretty much out there for almost every bit of it.
Yeah.
And there was days where he would do 12, 14 hours. I would get up in the morning because there was rooms for several of us in the studio, and he would already be eating breakfast, doing editing at 10 o'clock with us starting at noon. So he would do 2 hours of editing and then record up to dinner, which was like 8 or 9, and then go back to editing until like midnight. And he did that like 6 days a week for 3 months to be able to pull this off. And Nick was a little bit more
bouncy.
Yeah.
Nick's a character, man. Like he's just he's a huge fan, so he gets really into it, and he's got a lot of energy and whatnot. And so the approaches right there are different, but I think from a producer standpoint, they both are kind of going for the same thing. They want you to have the best experience and the best album that you could possibly, record. So, Dave was very efficient, he was really good at balancing time and getting great takes and great performances out of us, and I think we thrived on that schedule, because we're not a band that likes to sit around waiting to figure out what we're going to do. I think when we have a schedule and we're on and we're trying to accomplish something, especially as big as this, we really rose to the occasion because we knew exactly what needed to be done. And I think because of that, we were able to kind of go above and beyond and really accomplish more than we thought we were going to.